Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Julius Randle.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
A look at the Pistons starting group. They've got Malik Beasley. Tim Hardaway is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Duren in at the center position. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Shots good by Schroeder.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Picked by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Thompson. Hardaway with a screen on Randle. 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Now here's Gobert, covered by Duren. And the jam by Gobert.
Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Thompson outside. Pass to Duren. Outside Schroeder. Over Conley. Here's Beasley. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Beasley's on the court to do one thing, and that's knock down jumpers.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Conley, a screen on Beasley. McDaniels from long range. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Duren. Shot from 12. Rebound Minnesota. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And you mentioned just how well they rebound. This is a team that works hard and knows how to box out.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duren brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Clark, the playoffs just around the corner. How many teams do you think have a legit shot to win it all?
Well, when you talk about championship teams, I think there's 5 or 6 teams that have the ingredients to win 16 games. There is a component of luck and health that goes into that. You got to be top flight to go the distance.
That one's no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Conley passes to Randle. Here's Edwards, defended by Hardaway. Randle can't hit. For Detroit, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Randle with a steal. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. And that one's good from Conley.
A versatile shooter like Conley can make the mid-range work for him, even if it's not his best shot.
Beasley for three. And again, no good by Detroit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Conley. It's deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Duren. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Duren. And Gobert with a block. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Beasley outside. Duren with a screen on McDaniels. Beasley misses. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-5 run. McDaniels can't hit. Pistons trail by 7. Thompson passes to Beasley. Now Duren. Back to Thompson. Randall with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. Just 5 games left on the year. Let's take a look at the current seedings in the West. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7th seed.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing, and perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. And here's a group of players who have been dialed in since the All-Star break. The leaders in shooting percentage. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
As the season goes on, his shooting has really impressed, making the most of every look he gets at the hoop.
Pistons trail by 7. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game, picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Beasley.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Thompson. 14 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
You've got to expect Beasley to put these shots up. He's an effective shooter from range.
And it's Thompson penetrating. The shot won't fall. Randall with some nice D. They set the pick. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. It makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
changes here for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Reed comes in for Thompson. Waters is checked in for Beasley. And Sasser's subbed in for Schroeder. Here's DiVincenzo. 8 points in his last time out. Randall can't hit. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Sasser. And here's Stewart. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Waiters. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Randall can't hit. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer, no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Picked it out of midair. Now here's Sasser, guarded closely. Now Stewart, Fontecchio outside. Here's a floater, and he sinks the layup. And now it's just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Stewart, and too long on the shot. The Pistons have got 6 of 14 in so far. Now here's Sasser. Stewart, right side. Back to Sasser. 3 on the clock. Fontecchio gets the 3 to fall. Fontecchio's got 5 now. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Sasser outside. Here's Waters. Offline with a 3. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert, and Miller subbed in for Randall. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Good on the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Holland. 13 points in the win against Cleveland. That shot off. They swipe it. Here's Klintman. Great D that time from Miller.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
And the shot goes down. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket on the night. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Klintman. Knocks down the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Reed in the post. Stewart defends. Shot clock at 6. Reed sets a screen. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. DiVincenzo's got 5. A deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Detroit has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight, setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Dennis Schroeder, Jalen Duren out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Beasley in a small forward. Now here's Thompson. He's scoreless. Shoots over Randall. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Edwards, no good. The Pistons shooting 41% in this game. Knocks it loose. Randall with it. Beasley covers. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there. Getting the bucket and has a chance for one more.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy. Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Now here's Schroeder. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed. And that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Hardaway, no good. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Now here's McDaniels. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the heart.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And Minnesota with possession here after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. To the right side for three, Randall. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Trying so hard to contest that shot. Got a piece of Gobert there.
Minnesota is shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
He does not get the second one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to McDaniels. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Sasser's checked in for Schroeder. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Malik Beasley.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Now here's Sasser. No made baskets yet. Here's Thompson. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 11. Pass to Randall. From the stripe. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert, guarded by Reed. Fades and shoots. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by McDaniels. Gobert's got his second bucket on the night. And here's Beasley. Clock at 6. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. You know, Malik Beasley, there are times he comes into a game and just lights it up, Clark.
Yeah, he's got the ability to score in bunches, B.A. When he's feeling it, he's unstoppable at times. He's got a deep bag, a lot of confidence, and a lot of game.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Beasley, his responsibility is to score the basketball and help space the floor with his outside shooting.
Mike Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker. So he gets them both.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Shoots over Thompson. Edwards can't hit. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Thompson. Beasley outside. Fires in the triple. Beasley's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
Here's Gobert. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And we have to take another look at that block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Picked by Gobert. 6 to shoot. Tries a 10-footer.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Sasser. It's Beasley on the wing. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Edwards finds Gobert. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Gobert's got 8.
Yeah, the defense will live with that shot, but give Gobert credit for extending his range.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Reed. And stolen by Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Launches a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Now here's Beasley. A 20-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. For the Pistons, Holland comes in for Thompson, and Waters is subbed in for Fontecchio. Free throw no good for McDaniels. Pistons trail by 10. Beasley with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Sasser. Here's Reed. To halt the run. And he lays it up and in. Reed's got his 2nd basket of the night.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Now here's McDaniels. He's got 14. The kick out to Conley. 4 on the clock. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Holland. No points so far. And he gets it to go. Here's Conley. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Pistons on D, trailing by 8. Right side, Alexander Walker. Top of the key, count that one. Alexander Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Stewart. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort. A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Beasley outside. Picked by Stewart. Beyond the arc. Beasley misses. Minnesota leading by 10. From the high post. Edwards can't hit.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Beasley with a screen on Edwards. And here's Schroeder. He's got 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Hardaway comes in for Waters. And he's good on the second. Minnesota leading by 9. Randle outside. Launches it. The rebound by Beasley.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
The drive by Randle. Outside Conley. Buries it from 3. Conley's got 8 points.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Here's Randle following the score by Detroit. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Hardaway. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
Got a piece of it. Here's Gobert. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Schroeder against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Fontecchio. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside McDaniels. Inside. And they double up Gobert. Conley passes to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The 3. The shot by Conley. No good. It's Beasley on the wing. Holland for 3. Another 3 for Detroit. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
One more time, a round of applause for the
first half in the books, and fellas, Rudy Gobert is feeling it in this one.
Few players can change the game with their rebounding, but he's one of them, making a huge impact in there.
He certainly helped them set a physical tone in the first half. His intensity, off the charts. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
A look here now at Minnesota, trying to win their way out of a potential play-in game and really get into that top 6.
Yeah, everybody wants that surefire playoff ticket, not the conditional one.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Picked by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. He drops it from range. McDaniels got 17 points. Beasley, pass to Schroeder. Back to Beasley. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to McDaniels. From deep, Conley knocks down the long J. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Here's Schroeder. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
For 3, Hardaway. No good.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
On Tim Hardaway's best nights, Clark, he can light it up from the perimeter.
Yeah, he's got a great stroke and compose matchup problems when he's got it going. When that happens, it forces opponents to adjust their defensive posture. So he's extremely valuable when he gets it going, knocking down shots on the perimeter.
And Detroit making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Back to Schroeder. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Conley passes to Edwards. The 3-ball. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hardaway, the pass to Thompson. Now Schroeder, checked by Randle. Shoots. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Schroeder's got 6 here in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 4. Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. Edwards with it. Beasley covers. And stolen by Beasley. Pass to Schroeder.
Who's watching here?
Now Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Schroeder passes to Hardaway. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5 to stop the drought. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Gobert's got 14.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in. And taking a sec here to look at the leaderboard. Here are the top free throw shooting 2 guards over the last 10 games. 5th, Anthony Edwards.
And 2 guard is a position where you'll find a number of great free throw shooters. These guys are the best of the best.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And touching on their second chance points, they rank 3rd in the league, one of the best at hitting the offensive glass. The Pistons making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Now Conley. 11 points in the game. Here's Edwards. And Fontecchio pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute there because his shot making is not happening right now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Free throw, no good for Schroeder. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Clark. And here's Randall. Over Thompson. Minnesota again missing.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
Here's Schroeder. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. And stolen by Beasley. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
That's good from Beasley. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Beasley hits them both. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Pass to McDaniels. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
A guy who wants to make a big impact. McDaniels is just going off.
Randall against Thompson. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Beasley misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Schroeder. They set a pick. Thompson with it. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Good work there as it goes. Conley against Schroeder. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Schroeder.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
You know, something else that stood out to me is the fact that they continued to force it inside. They were intentional about getting that ball in the paint, and they were looking to score whenever possible in the post.
Waters is checked in for Beasley. And Conley drops them both.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. McDaniels passes to Conley. Back to Daniels. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Things are on point for McDaniels offensively, and his team doing a good job supporting his work.
Outside Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes a first. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for McDaniels. And Clark has subbed in for Conley. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Clark. Clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 16. Pass to Waiters. Now Schroeder for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Schroeder's got 11 points here in the second half.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Gobert finds Clark. Back to Gobert. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
I know Rudy's team is loving this, seeing him in full attack mode offensively. A sight to behold.
Randall with a steal. Edwards looking for an opening. Oh, alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
Waters, the pass to Schroeder. Over Clark. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Schroeder's got 21 points in the game.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Edwards a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Clark. Pass to Gobert. Clark outside. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. He's got 22.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Fontecchio, the pass to Schroeder. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Free throw good. Schroeder. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Anthony Edwards. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Schroeder.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Pass to Clark. Knocked away. Stolen by Schroeder. Fontecchio outside. Here's Stewart. Reed with it. Reed defending. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Offensive board. Second chance shot. Gobert, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Reed. Right side, Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Schroeder's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Yep, count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Shots good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 27 points.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Clark. Here's Reed. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Reed's got his second bucket of the night. Cuts off the pass. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Duren. Malik Beasley is out there with Thompson. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Hardaway in at the 2. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Duren. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Thompson's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Now here's Schroeder. Duren, the pass to Beasley. Clock at 4.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Duren with the bucket. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 6-point game. Alexander Walker, the pass to Randall. Looking to get back on track. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
At the line for Minnesota, Julius Randle.
Takes break. Takes break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pistons trail by 7. Beasley, pass to Duran. It counts, and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duran is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
1 shot. Duran.
As of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Now here's Conley. Gobert on the high post. It's tipped. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Beasley, covered by Alexander Walker. Beasley misses.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
There's a screen for 3. Randall. Hardaway grabs the board.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Good on the shot.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
McDaniels is checked in for Randall.
1 shot. Hardaway.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Fires from the wing, and he nails that one right through the heart. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Schroeder, and he gets that one.
Boy, the man from Germany going off. Dennis Schroeder is in the zone. I want to see him continue to attack while he's feeling that hot.
Now here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Thompson outside. And there's a pick. Driving inside. No good. A bit long that time.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact. Remarkable concentration.
Now here's Schroeder. And the shot goes in. Schroeder's got 31.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Pass to Edwards. Up and over Hardaway. Edwards, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
For 3, Hardaway. He's off on that one.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Gobert with it. Outside, Alexander Walker. McDaniels from long range. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Beasley outside. To the left side wing. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Duran. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. For 3, Conley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Thompson outside. Now Beasley. Pass to Thompson. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Minnesota leading by 9. McDaniels with it. Beasley covers. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. doesn't back down from any defender inside. They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
And Minnesota making a change here. Randall is checked in. Now here's Thompson. Here's Schroeder. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plan.
Duran against Gobert. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that one falls for Gobert.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Pass to Thompson. Beasley with it. Duran with a screen on McDaniels. Beasley for 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. And here's McDaniels. Drops in the layup for 2. McDaniels got 28 points for the game.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Schroeder. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Randall finds Gobert. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pistons trail by 12. Right side Schroeder. Crafty move. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Now here's Hardaway. Duran with a screen on Edwards. Hardaway's shot is good.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Tries a 10-footer. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, usually Duran is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Shoots over Beasley. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Conley.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Duran with the bucket.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. To the wing, right side. Gobert inside, working on Duran. Oh, the tower with the power move.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Duran, the screen. Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. 58 seconds left in the fourth.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
You really have to like how they learned from their loss in the first meeting. They made adjustments and split the 2-game season series against the Pistons.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. McDaniels got 35 in the game. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove,